guys, so tonight I'm going to be making a video on how to make chicken pot pie. The lighting in here is really shitty, so sorry about that, but yeah, let me tell you the ingredients. Okay, so what you'll need is 1 pound of chicken diced, 1 cup of carrots, 1 cup of frozen peas, a 1/2 cup of celery, 1/3 cup of butter, 1/3 chopped onion. Sorry, I wrote the list down and I can't read my fucking handwriting. 1/3 cup of flour, salt and pepper, 1 3/4 cup of chicken broth. I promise that's chicken broth, just in a beer glass. And 2/3 of a cup of milk. Is that how you say it? Oh yeah, and 2 pie crusts. We could get fancy and make our own pie crusts, but that's just not gonna happen tonight. So your first step is going to be to preheat your oven to 425. It doesn't say it on there. I don't know why. But then you're going to put your chicken, your carrots, your peas, and your celery into a pan on the stove. And you're going to just cover them with water and turn it up and get it boiling. Alright, and while you're waiting for that to boil, why don't you just grab yourself a nice beer, crack it open, yeah. Take a big swig. Yep. It's my birthday. I'm 1 year old.
2,000 years later.
Okay, once this starts boiling, you're gonna let it boil for 15 minutes. Yeah. And I like to stir it a little bit. And I also added just a little bit of garlic powder to this because I really like garlic. Okay, so after that's been boiling for 15 minutes, you're going to turn it off and you're going to drain it. Okay, so once you strain it, you're just gonna let it set to the side for a little while to cool, and you're going to start the second part of the recipe, which is the gravy. Okay, so you're gonna put your butter and your onions into the bottom of your saucepan, and you're going to stir them around and wait till they get translucent. Kinda so they look like that right there. Okay, now that these are pretty translucent, you're going to add your flour and stir it around and add salt and pepper. Mix it around a little. Okay, now you're going to slowly add in your chicken broth and your milk. We'll start with the chicken broth. Just a little bit at a time, and then stir it. And do this until all your milk and all of your chicken broth are stirred in. I also forgot to mention that if you want to make your gravy a little bit thicker, you can add a little bit more flour at the end of adding all your liquid. Just see how thick that you want your gravy to actually be. Okay, once you've added all of the liquid, you're going to just keep stirring it on medium heat, and it will start to thicken up. If you've ever made gravy before, it's pretty much what this is. And the hotter it gets, the more it thickens up. So just be patient and keep stirring, because if you stop stirring, it will burn on the bottom of the pan. Alright, so I don't know if you can tell, but this is thickened up a lot. The consistency feels like a thick gravy. So once you get it at this point, stir it around a little bit longer. Oh yeah, that's perfect. I'm just gonna let it cook for a couple more minutes, get it nice and thick. Okay, so once your gravy's done, you're gonna come back to your veggies, and you're gonna put your pie crust in your pie tin, and you're gonna throw in your chicken and veggies. Just spread them around. Beautiful. My hands are clean, I promise. Okay, then you're gonna take your gravy and you're just gonna pour it all over the chicken and veggies. Like that. Okay. And then you're going to put your other pie crust on top and just pinch around the edges. Like that. And then I like to make a little design in the middle, which is like your little slits for the air to come out. All right, so in it goes. And then you're gonna put it in for, whoops, that is the heat. Sorry. Put it in for 30 minutes. And then this is what you do while you wait. Cheers.
It's time. Time for a new kind of cloud. The IBM cloud. The cloud that proactively protects your business.
Okay, so it's been 30 minutes. And we're going to take him out of the oven. Which I can't do with one hand. And there it is. And you just let it cool down, and then you cut it and eat it. Duh. Okay, so if you have any questions, let me know. This is a very simple recipe that I found on the internet, so it's not really anything special, but it's super simple to make. It's really cheap to make, and it always turns out really, really good. It's also one of my favorite things to make in the fall. So if you have any more questions, like I said, let me know. And Norman says, like, subscribe, comment, and he's gonna have a piece too. Okay, now we're gonna eat it.